Stuttering John had ClayDabbler on, and ClayDabbler is quickly becoming my favorite co-host on John's show. I don't know if he's fucking with him on purpose or if Clay just can't get out of his own way. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It's so fun to watch.
I probably should have asked you at the top of the show, Carl, but am I allowed to play sound drops of lawyers who are actively suing you right now?
Probably not.
Okay.
Let's probably avoid that.
I'll take that one off.
Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. Well,
that's 6 of them. Hold on.
It's funny you bring up the lolsuit because, yesterday a lot of paperwork was filed. A lot of paperwork. And there's one specific thing in a document where it might have been cited that John gets real dox crazy with people. And something happened just this week where John couldn't wait to go on social media and post a person's name and image and talk about who the guy is, because the guy was saying he was going to come to one of John's shows. And
first blood.
I'm sorry?
He drew first blood. You said it.
Of course.
Of course.
Yep. This is not John's fault, as he's going to explain to us. Now, I thought he was going to say this quickly and move on, because it's really not what the crux of any of this is about. But he really digs his heels in on this.
What was I going to say? I don't think people understand. All right, I'm not going to get into like legal stuff, but they're, to say that I doxed anybody who's threatening to harass me at a bar, and when he super chats, his avatar, his picture is on the super chat. No, that ain't doxing. Nice try, though. Swing and a miss.
I would think that his attorneys would have told him to keep his mouth shut about all this shit. He's like, I'm not going to talk about legal stuff, but I'm going to completely specifically talk about the legal case that's going on and something that was in a document.
It's mind-boggling that anybody would do that.
He's really stupid.
It's really stupid.
To do this. But yeah, for some reason, he thinks that he's like speaking in front of the courthouse right here. Like he's Attorney John. He's in Attorney John mode. Mm-hmm. So he's explaining to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury, obviously, I understand what doxing is. Let me explain it to you. Let me explain why my client was not doxing this person. And if they were, it is justified.
Wait. And plus, the guy's threatening to come to my gig. All I was saying is, now I have your fucking picture, so I'm going to let the fucking security know. I'm trying to diffuse him from doing anything stupid and causing a fucking harmful incident.
Okay. So it's not doxing, but if it is, he's doing it for the right reasons. Mm-hmm. Because something bad could happen if he doesn't have this information about this person.
Just really he's threatening to come to my gig, which without any other context reads as he's going to buy a ticket to something that I'm performing at.
Yeah.
Never
How
happened.
Inappropriate.
I know, John acts like people going to his shows aren't doing it to record it laughing.
Act of violence.
Right. But John's smart, guys. So he knows that this is a really crucial element of the lolsuit. And so he's collecting all the evidence he's going to need.
No, I'm trying to dispel the problem. And first of all, I have all the super chats where he's threatening me. He's going to record me. He's going to heckle me. He's going to tape me. I'm going to run away from me. I have all of that. And his picture in each super chat is on the avatar. That's not doxing. I didn't give out his name. Well, I don't even know if that is his real name, but he has it in his fucking chat. I don't know where he lives. I don't know anything else. So fuck off. That's bullshit.
He doesn't.
It's a good use of his time, I have to say, collecting all the super chats. Because he needs to justify his behavior. So, in the court of public opinion, obviously, he's always in the right.
But we know he's not doing all that.
Well, no, he's right.
In the work.
That's a good point. Well, I like that, Clay is trying to explain that, doxing isn't cool. So, don't do that. Now, remember, John has certainly doxed people before. Ask Rob Saul when John doxed his phone number. Who was the other guest the MMA skateboarder dude who used to have the show on XM?
Oh, Jason Ellis.
John doxed his phone number. He got Jason Ellis all pissed off at him. John has tried to dox Cardiff, 7 times now? What are we up to?
We're on number 8 right now.
We're on number 8. Yes, he's threatening to dox Cardiff. He's got all the information about that.
We know his name is actually Lardif.
Right.
He has my high school yearbook, Carl.
Right. So this is Clay saying, by the way, doxing is not cool, and John has to school Clay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I know. But even cryptic doxing, it's just you should stay away from it. You know what I mean?
Clay.
As your bro, just
Clay,
bro to bro.
I know the definition of doxing, and cryptically is cryptically, which means it's not doxing.
Yeah, but you're not getting the point. But okay, how you're going to do what John does, I know, but
Yeah, don't ever tell me.
no, I just think you should.
That won't be as entertaining.
No, of course.
So stupid. So they're referring to here Clearwater Chad, who John cryptically doxed. And Clay's just like, yeah, but it's still doxing, man. You're still getting the information out there. And if someone needs a decoder ring, it doesn't matter. You're still doxing the person.
If you have to play Is It Doxing, then it's doxing.
Right. And so Clay's just going, yeah, we shouldn't be doxing at all. And John's going, no. I know what doxing is. And everything I do is not doxing. And he knows the definition of doxing.
Learn the definition of doxing, you dumb fuck, Bob's fake pool. Somebody's got to learn the definition and make accusations.
I think he tagged me in something.
And by the way, that guy who doxes himself in his avatar, who's threatening me.
So the guy goes,
who
he
doxed
doxed himself with his avatar. The guy goes, I know the definition of doxing. I didn't dox this guy. By the way, he's doxing himself with his avatar.
He doxed himself.
That's not the he doesn't know anything about doxing.
Or avatars.
And then, Cardiff, you'll get a kick out of this because then he explains how you're the one who's doxing people.
Oh,
And then fucking getting my fucking police body cam. Is that doxing? I'll wait.
Well, that's public
The point
information,
is,
right?
This pictures, Clay.
It's hilarious. He goes, yeah, I know exactly what doxing means. And getting the body cam footage out there through a FOIA request? Clay's like, yeah, that's definitely not doxing. That's Freedom of Information Act is why that exists. Never tell me I'm wrong. What the fuck? You're ruining everything.
body cam's just moving pictures. No, same thing.
I didn't realize this. The Dabbleverse is dying. I didn't think it was because there's so much going on right now in the Dabbleverse. But the way that John measures it, he has proof that it is dying.
I don't know. I get less of $20 super. I used to get 20s and 10s a lot. Like now,
I'll send you a nice one on your birthday.
yeah, but like it used to be 20s, 50s. I think the whole Dabbleverse the whole thing is kind of dying out.
I think people just don't like you.
Yeah. I think that they're giving money to people who aren't you.
Right.
That's his metric for it dying out.
Yeah. I used to get 20s and 50s, and now I get 2s and 5s clowning me.
He's also actively begging.
Mm-hmm. It's not working for him.
I know it's not my birthday week yet, but...
Oh, he even said when he was complaining about this, I didn't have the clip, but Clay's like, I'm going to give you a bunch of money on your birthday, John. Because he's still gearing up for that October 4th. That's going to be his big day.
The big 6-0.
That's right. I wonder if he's going to make it to it. You think he's going to make it to 60?
Yes.
That'd be a pretty big accomplishment for him, I think.
We'll talk odds later.
Okay, yeah, good idea. We'll do a Chad Zubak-esque death pool where I owe a bunch of people money and never pay anyone. This is my favorite clip right here. John gets so flustered by being interrupted by ClayDabbler.
Well, that's why I'm trying to prevent him. I'm trying to
It
diffuse.
looks like a shot.
I'm trying to diffuse the situation.
See, this is where I'm like, I don't know. Clay just can't shut up, right? Or is he doing it on purpose?
The first few times that I saw Clay doing that, Clay does that specific thing all the time, where as soon as John stops and is about to say a word again, then Clay says something. And at first I was like, that is just a coincidence, and it's a beautiful coincidence. I think it's on purpose now, though. He does it so frequently.
But he's also nervous. Like Clay's got a nervous energy. He's always like making noise and clicking pens and lighting lighters and
unwrapping things.
And it all irritates John.
Also, I got to point out when you did your show with John, he did the exact same shit where he would talk over you.
Oh, yeah.
So you couldn't make a fucking point.
Oh, he loves doing that.
Yeah.
I still think the sirens are fake.
Hypocrite.
You think the sirens are fake?
Yeah, we did an analysis on a potato soup. They die off. The sound dies off almost way too quickly for it to be real.
You're right. It's way too loud. Why would it be that loud? Is he outside?
That's great.
Holy shit. Okay, well, I hope that I'm going to give Clay the benefit of the doubt. He's trolling John, and this one is brilliant right here.
You know, I was talking to my attorney here in Florida today, who's, super smart and a very dear friend. He'll be picking me up in a little while. But I'll tell you something. because I told them about just not about anything in the case, but about
this shit.
Just I'm stuttering here, Clay. Please, can you let me get to it? By you interrupting me makes me stutter quicker. More often. You understand? The more you interrupt me, the more I stutter. You got to wait until I'll leave a right time of pause for you to react. Capiche?
Capiche.
Follow my lead, motherfucker.
I don't think this is the right co-host for John. They don't seem to have a good chemistry yet.
I think it's the perfect co-host for John.
No, it is. It is very funny. But capiche. John has a really hard time with this. He also has a hard time with finding words, but sometimes when you can't think of the word you want to say, you can find it on the ceiling. If you guys can attest to how many words I have up on the ceiling, the big words that I always forget about. I think John does the same thing.
I'm going to have him confiscate the phone because I don't allow you to, what is the right word?
Is it there?
I'm trying to think of the right word. It's not disturb, but let's just say to disturb my copyright.
That's definitely not the word.
Not the right word.
He was looking for.
The ceiling words were useless.
A copyright had a do not disturb sign on it.
Do not disturb copyright. This is a funny clip because John's talking about me. And by the way, I'm Lady K again all of a sudden. I thought I was just do it. I'm back to Lady K. I don't know how that happened.
I'm
I
really
guess
proud of you.
maybe because everything's been filed. I can be Lady K again. And John says something here that's patently false.
So I was talking to him about Lady K, and I said, Lady K, because we were talking about shooting hoops. I go, I'm really a horrible basketball player, but do you know that I beat Shaquille O'Neal? Stop with the fucking lighter. And he goes, no, I didn't know that. He goes, is that video? I go, yeah. And that idiot Lady K accused me of lying. But he didn't know that I had video of it until I proved him wrong. Just like that idiot Lady K bet me 100 that I didn't ask OJ if he would sign my knife until I proved the video. He signed my knife.
Whoa. OJ signed his knife?
No.
I heard him say something to a car door.
Yes.
With the window rolled up that OJ definitely couldn't hear. I don't remember OJ then getting out and be like, oh, you need a knife signed, sir?
You didn't see the end of the video?
I did not see that part. I did see the end of the video. The limo drives away.
Yeah. Trying to get that knife back is why OJ went to prison, Carl.
Right. This is why John creates these stories for himself, then he believes them. He did not beat Shaquille O'Neal at basketball. He got one shot off. It was one lucky shot. That's how basketball works.
He creates them, believes them, and then improves on them.
Right. Yeah. He lost his license. Yeah. This is pretty funny. And he's lying about it. It's pretty well documented. People have found that. But he stopped paying his car insurance. And so the DMV just suspended his license because he doesn't have car insurance on that shitbox car that he has. This was just a funny image that I saw someone posted on the Dabbler's Anonymous. It's one of those old memes of the two buttons and the guy sweating trying to pick between insurance and beers. Very funny stuff. But yeah, John went on his show and claimed that that's not the case of him not paying his insurance. He claims that his bank account was compromised. Is that the word he used?
Yeah, it is. He uses it over and over.
His bank account was compromised, and therefore the payments that he had as auto pay stopped happening, and nobody told him. Isn't that crazy that no one would tell him about that? You would think you'd get a heads up from the insurance company or someone to be like, "Hey, man, we're not
letters in the mail.
Yeah, we're not
emails,
receiving
text
receiving
messages,
payments anymore." But then he claims he does have insurance.
How many times can this happen to one man?
I know so much happens to this poor guy.
No, but this exact same thing. How many times have we had the credit card, the auto pay, forgot the payment? It's happened many times with him.
And he claims that he does have insurance again, and he didn't lose his license. So I don't know what to believe.
Faulty Google Chrome.
Very, very possible.
Just wait for the body cam footage. That's all I have to say.
The other thing, yes, I will be. The other thing that I found fun this week is the Anthony Cumia stuff, where Anthony said that if John becomes a lawyer, he'll reimburse John for all of the expenses that went into him becoming a lawyer. And for John's so stupid. I don't know if he really thinks that this is a possibility in his life, that he would then he'd pass the bar in the next 2 or 3 years, but he keeps saying that that's going to happen.
There's no way he is motivated enough for that.
He's not smart enough for it.
Smart enough was obvious.
Motivated, I agree. Yes, there's no way. It's a lot of work you're talking about.
But I think I know why.
Why?
He's talking about it. Same reason he became a real estate agent. He got tired of paying commissions every time he had to sell a property. He's tired of paying lawyers for all his lawsuits. He wants to do his own.
Well, he could file lawsuits pro se. He doesn't have to have attorneys on these lawsuits. He just will not do well. Even if he passes the bar, that's not going to make him be a better lawyer.
I like your theory, though, Cardiff. I think things are getting expensive. It's a lot of pages. It's a shitload of pages. So anyway, this is from Dabbler's Anonymous. This is Stuttering John versus Anthony Cumia.
Compound Media, filling out forms, great content. Isn't that great, though?
Because he was filling out the LSATs, whatever you call it, and it got too difficult for him to even fill it out, so he just stopped and gave up while he was doing that.
Impossible.
Date?
I don't have a date. I wish.
Me filling out forms is more interesting than your whole entire fucking show, Pocky. And why don't you fill out some forms? The one you said that you were going to fill out. And don't you remember you were supposed to pay me? That you
sign a contract.
You were going to pay all my law, all my legal, you're going to law school and everything? Remember?
Are those legal fees?
My law.
Going to
my
law
legal.
school. So this is, again, John's mentality of, I asked if I could watch your cats, therefore I watched your cats. John said he's going to become a lawyer, therefore he's already a lawyer, and Anthony owes him money.
Pay me.
Yeah, it's like, what do you mean? Anthony doesn't owe you shit. You got to become a lawyer first, idiots.
And isn't it a little strange that in that freeze frame, he's actually starting to grow the Uncle Rico mustache?
Oh, you're right. He's turning into Uncle Rico.
He really is.
Pocky, why don't you sign something? I'll pay you $10, and then we'll have a fucking binding agreement.
That would be the biggest waste of $10 ever, John. You're not going to become a lawyer. You're not going to go to law school. You won't pass the LSATs. Stop it.
I don't know if you know why he's making that reference, that he's got to get something signed and he's got to pay him $10, because immediately when Pocky made those comments when he was watching on the show, he brought Vince back.
Yep.
To find out if what Anthony said on the Uncle Rico show was legally binding, and that he could actually hold him to it.
Yeah, and then Vince made the joke of maybe you can pay him as much as your mom paid you for your house.
Yeah.
Which is $10.
Which is now what the offer he's throwing out to Anthony.
Also, it was very interesting that Vince was talking to him about hiding all of his assets by putting all the money into his house, because in Florida, people who have been sued successfully, you can't go after that stuff, which is why he lives in Florida in the first place. And John's like, I'm way ahead of you on that. I'm like, you got to stop talking, man. You fucking idiots.
If I do pass the LSATs, then if I do go through law school and I do pass the bar, you're paying for it, right? I'll wait. Isn't that what you said? I'll wait. Isn't that what you told me you'd do? I'll wait.
What are you waiting for? Yes, that's what he said. He's not going to deny that.
We're waiting on you, John. We're waiting on you.
That's right. Ball's in your court, idiot.
You don't wait. You take actions in order to get paid.
Right.
You fucking face plug-headed punk chuck.
I mean, I'm ready to make the same wager that Anthony Cumia did. I'll pay for all of John's legal fees or all of his school fees if he becomes a lawyer.
If John becomes a lawyer, I'll eat my club foot. I'll write that down. I'll fucking sign anything you want. Write that down. There's a 0% chance John becomes a lawyer. It's fucking insane. It's so stupid that he's going along with this dumb bit. Do you think anyone believes us?
A doctor and a lawyer, Carl.
Right. Why not? Kurt, have you ready to play a game with us? Well, I guess you've already played the game.
I haven't.
I guess you'll just be more observing us playing a game.
Wait for it.
Because it is time for all of us to poke a dabbler.
It's time for everyone's favorite new game show, To Poke a Dabbler. What do you say, Carl? And your most sexiest co-host ever, Cardiff Electric? Are you ready to poke a Dabbler.
Oh, so you're actually playing along with us this time.
I am.
Awesome. All right. Thanks, Tukey.
I'm just here for the monkey tits. Yeah, I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. Let's see. Today, this is what I ate today. You ready? 3 hard-boiled eggs, but I had one at like 10, one at 10, one at 10:30, one at 11. Then when I had a bowl of soup, that's it. I'm all in. And soon I'll be at the gym every fucking day. And as soon as that happens, trust me, biceps are going to look fine. Gut is going to be gone. And ladies shall be coming. Skola! I did meet a nice girl on Bumble. So I hope that we can go out this weekend. She plays guitar and do a little jamming together. Leo Gunt. Thanks for the $5. Nice to see you putting tits. Nice to see you too. The Duke of Denial. Thanks for dummy. Are you ever embarrassed? No, never.
Gosh, I'm reading things that he does get embarrassed, but okay.
Legend, Prison Mike, Legend Sports Drunk Driving. First of all, you cannot prove I was drunk. You cannot prove I was stoned. You can't prove that I would have, I've got a .08. You have no proof of any of this. So this is just false allegations. And if there's any shows that are making these allegations and saying I was drunk, please let me know. Because their only witness is a coke addict. So please let me know. Because you can't start saying I was drunk. You don't know how many beers I had.
What did Drunky say next? Here are your choices. Number 1. I had 1 bucket. B. 4 beers, maybe 5 in 3 hours. Next. It was light beer. You dumb fucks. 4. I don't even know exactly how many I had. Lastly, and I was drinking water in between. Lots of water. To poke a Dabbler.
Gosh, I want it to be B because it's beer math. 4 beers, maybe 5 in 3 hours. I'm going with B. What say you, Cardiff Electric?
Well, I was going with B as well, but
you can do that.
Lastly, also rings.
Yeah, I can see that too. You're going with lastly, final answer?
Final answer.
Lucy.
I'm going to go with next, light beer.
Okay. And
You
producer
dumb
Chris?
fuck. I also went B.
All right. Let's find out. I think Cardiff might have this one.
Because their only witness is a coke addict. So please let me know. Because you can't start saying I was drunk. You don't know how many beers I had. I had 1 bucket.
Oh! Silent Shape got it in the chat before we even showed any other. Wow. Amazing.
Corona. Light.
Really?
In 1 bucket of beer. 1!
The irony is that they're not in bottles in the bucket. It's
Right,
just a bucket.
Those are kegs, John.
Oh, well done, Tukey.
I was busy working. I was running around all over the place.
Yeah, we saw.
And I was tired.
That's all for this time. Come back next time to find out if you're a man enough and drunk enough to poke a Dabbler. TukeySoup.com. Oh, come on. If I'm going to do Carter's thing, I might as well get my plug.
Right.
TukeySoup.com. Yay!
It's in my nature.
Sit, Eugene, sit. Good dog.
Who are these podcasts?